Okay, so you might be wondering, all of YouTube, why are you inside of a fridge? Good question. Today I'm going to talk about my last few days of being a vegetarian, for my journey of being a vegetarian for an entire year, 365 days. Let's go check this out. You're in my fridge because this is a food video, that's why. So this all began way back in 2019, April 1st. 2 weeks before that, I experimented with the idea and thought about, hey, let me give this a run. 2 weeks went by and I was like, okay, I'm actually doing this. 2 weeks been in a vegetarian. Now at this point, I didn't tell my brother, my mother, or my father. It was just an experiment, essentially, of the idea. So April 1st rolled down. I spoke to them at some point, I'm pretty sure. They said, yeah, it's fine, you can do it. So everybody else around me, which mostly helps out with, food stuff, said yes. Bingo! I got the large majority of people to say, yes, it's not too absurd. So here we are, currently, 2 days away from me finishing off my journey. Let's take a close look. Okay, this might be a little bit counterintuitive for a vegetarian video, especially given that there's meat here, but inside fridge. Here's the idea behind it all. Why did I want to become vegetarian? It's kind of a complicated question, just to do with the personality I have. I think I like to experiment a lot, I think I like to try out, and I do a lot of stuff that necessarily don't lead to successes, but I just try out things. And a year is a long time to try something out, so at this point, let's just say I was fully committed. I will say, I have been a pescatarian for an entire year before in grade 5. Let me get those dates correct. So here's a rundown of the difference between a pescatarian, a vegetarian, and a vegan, and maybe a few diets, but here they are. Okay, so here's a basic rundown of being a vegetarian versus a pescatarian versus a meat eater. Let's do this. So vegetarians pretty much animal byproducts, plant-based, and fruits and vegetables, which pescatarians do the same, but they have seafood extra. So compared to meat eaters, they pretty much have seafood, all the vegetarian lineup, and meat. That's the difference. That's my simplified explanation. Okay, so there's a lot of misunderstandings to when it comes to being a vegetarian. So I thought I'd make a day in the life video. Let's roll it. It all begins at the wake of dawn, to the sound of his alarm clock. First, our vegetarian struggles to put down the snooze button, then he goes back to bed after finally finding the snooze button. Gives it a few minutes of rest and then shocks. Oh, flip, it's night. Gotta get up. He wakes up to continue his day. First and foremost, he starts off by brushing his teeth, keeping it clean and white. Yay. Wipes his face, looks at his hair, says it looks good. Full on confident look. The man is out the door. Bam. Goes to the fridge. First thing he wants to know is, what am I gonna eat today? Oh, here's something. Potato. Lovely. That was a pretty good meal. That's a good meal. Potato, lots of protein, lots of everything. It's delicious. He starts cutting it, bites it. He's done. Had his breakfast. Awesome. Then he starts exploring his forest in his backyard. Look at this beautiful, beautiful guava tree. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That has one.
Okay, wait. This is way too hard. A softer one.
Commentating. Oh dear, what is he doing now? Okay. He is eating the lemon the wrong way. Jeez. So now. Sometimes they'll eat leaves. I might have ate poison. And play with lemons.
There she goes. Never mind.
Well, folks, after those activities, the vegetarian has to sit down, go onto YouTube, and obviously type in the word vegetarian and search up a TED Talk just to remind himself of the great goodness that he's giving onto the world with his daily diet practice. Obviously, TED Talks are the best. After that, he decides to figure out what he's doing for the day.
Nothing, 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 nothing. Oh, nothing. Monday, nothing. Tuesday, nothing. Thursday, nothing. Oh, I'll just drink some coffee. There is. Oh, dear. I'm just gonna spend my time reading this book, which I already finished, but I just want to say I read it twice and flex on the haters about my book skills. I don't know. Maybe I'll dress up as Darth Vader and invade my neighbors. I can do it a lot. I can maybe call tech support to come and help me out. Eat crap loads of spice or measure objects. Oh, wow. Wow. I had no idea. Sometimes we just like to flex on the haters and eat broccoli.
Of course, our vegetarian has to go online and scroll his feed and just make some TikToks. I presume this is what he's doing right now, otherwise I have no idea. Oh yeah, after sending all those posts and that strenuous activity of planning out his day, he has to get some fitness, burn those calories. Look at him go. Pedal, 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 go. Oh dear, what is he doing now?
I wonder what this smells like. Extravagant. Reminds me of wood. All those people chopping it down. Petroleum jelly. How unfortunate. Plastic. What is this? What is this? Divine evil. Evil. True evil. Yuck. Yeet.
Our vegetarian continues his day off by staring at plants, sometimes sniffing. Oh dear, now he's eating. Holy smokes, this was not in the script. Taking multiple photos. Okay, that's more than 100. He's gonna post it. Wow, there's a flower. Amazing.
Jeez, we're cleaning out the garage right now, so let me just obviously this video, that part is just a skit, and it doesn't, and nobody does that whatsoever. It's truly just for entertainment and content. Vegetarians can be anyone from your neighbor to celebrities to, hey, even some babies never eat meat and then they just grow up to be vegetarian. So, the dog's probably also a vegetarian. Any pet can be a vegetarian, so really, truthfully honest. Beyond that, I think, who is bothering me at this hour of filming? Okay, so that can really enclose anyone or any person. If you want to do it, it's up to you. Just make sure your parents or your guardians or even your circumstances are correct for you to do that. I'm very fortunate to be a vegetarian, especially in Namibia, where it's a very prone meat-eating country, and I have nothing against the culture of eating meat. In fact, when I started this whole thing, I never went on rants or did weird talk shows. I was just kind of conflicted why people would ask why, and they never really understood that I'm just doing it for fun, because it might not seem to be fun, but it is to me. An experiment nonetheless. So I hope this whole video didn't bore you to death and you kind of understand the concept as to what a vegetarian is essentially, and they're kind of just humans. Some of them have some internal issues that they want to solve, and through being vegetarian they developed other habits of a healthier lifestyle. Perhaps athletes, they oftentimes are vegetarians just to boost their healthiness and their well-being. So if you want to try out something, maybe just do it for a week or a month, or incorporate vegetarian meals into your daily diet whatsoever. If you ask your friends, maybe you have a vegetarian friend, show them this video. Oh dear, there's a spider, jeez. There's my wonderful spider friend. Spider friend! It's about that glorious time. The meat is spiced and ready. I'm gonna set up the barbecue here, but it's not a barbecue. This is called a braai, and we're gonna have a braai here. So here's my woods. Gonna get more woods. Gotta get the stuff together, and then this will turn into magic. I promise you, delicious magic. So essentially what I'm trying to explain in this part is a life hack for when you're trying to start a fire with these fire cubes. You first break them into the small cube parts from the big block, then you put it into this crane thingy-majig hook, I don't know what they're called, and then you just pretty much light it on fire and place it anywhere inside the fire instead of like putting them down in the fire and trying to light them with the lighters, which does work, but it's kind of tricky when you're trying to place it strategically. It's just a life hack, that's what it is. So here's a cool fire, yay, awesome. here goes nothing. Piece of chop, meat, spice, everything. This is delicious. I'm gonna enjoy my meal now. I'm gonna enjoy this. I will be making a video very soon, eventually, about being a pescatarian, because I also did that for you, and kind of give you a breakdown as to how it's kind of like, you can take build-ups. You can start with pescatarian down here, go to vegetarian, then vegan, then probably fasting. And you can do all three at the same time in the same way, and they're not like weekly you can change. So diets are totally like try out with, but vegetarian, vegan, and pescatarian, they're not per se diets, they're kind of lifestyles. Where you eat, who you eat, where you eat, what you eat, and kind of everybody around you is like, well, what is going on with this person? So if you want to see some of that, just comment down below anything. Maybe you've had a vegan or pescatarian experience. Comment down below something, and maybe I can give advice, maybe I can do some research, anything at all. Okay, so really hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment down below, like, subscribe, share with your friends, and go and watch my other content. Thank you for watching this. This has been a George Size original. Stay tuned.